And hello, in today's video we are doing an FPL review of Game Week 15 and an FPL preview for Game Week number 16. It's been a while and it unfortunately will not be regular content. It will be very, if I'm around I might do one video every kind of few months. But this time I'm back for one off and it's nice because we've got the World Cup. So with that, there's going to be FPL off anyway. But I'm going to be reviewing my Game Week 15 result and also previewing my Game Week 16 selection, which is the final team selection video before the World Cup and before we get basically a new wild card, because you get unlimited transfers so you can do what you like. You can change your whole team. But what is my team looking like? Well, since Game Week 8, which is kind of where we left you really, I did a match day 8 review of my wildcard team that did really well. Got me up to 621k. Then we had a stinker of a Game Week 9. I say a stinker, I still scored 79 points, but unfortunately it was a red arrow. But then since then it's been green arrows aplenty. And then Game Week 14 was just really unlucky, really. No one really liked Game Week 14. Game Week 15 was a tough one for a lot of people, but we had an absolute stormer, 68 points, and that's what we're going to talk to you about in this video. So let us get straight to Game Week 15, because we were on an overall rank of 285k and we went up to 183,162. As you can see there, 892 overall points, very strong after 15 game weeks, and 68 points in Game Week 15. Now, we didn't make a transfer, we rolled the transfer. Previous game week, we did make one transfer and we brought in Bukayo Saka for Phil Foden. And that unfortunately didn't really pay off because Saka got injured against Nottingham Forest. Very unlucky. But Game Week 15, we didn't make a transfer. We were thinking about it, but we rolled it in the end. And that was, in fact, actually a good decision because the FPL site crashed, much to our surprise. But what we're going to be doing in this game week is talking about how we got on and then previewing Game Week 16. So let's start off with the goalkeeper, Vicente Guaita, who's done so well for me in recent weeks. I brought him in and he's really delivered. Game Week 11 especially, really good. But also Game Week 14, nice 9-pointer. So for a differential, he's been fantastic. And I had high hopes of that game against West Ham. Unfortunately, did concede to Benrahma, but he's got a lovely best fixture against Nottingham Forest away in Game Week 16. So I'm hoping he gets a clean sheet in that one. But we shall see. If not, the save points. Then we had a nice -2 from Cancelo. No, it's not nice. Red card, very unfortunate. So 2 points from Guaita, -2 from Cancelo. Everyone has him, so it's kind of is what it is sort of thing. But never nice to see your player get sent off. It wasn't really a red card in my opinion, but we move. Cancelo's been fantastic for me recently. That lovely 18-pointer in Game Week 10. I've had him all season pretty much. So, yeah, he's been great to own. He's been the only real attacking fullback that's done well this season in that premium price bracket. Castagna, he has been an absolute king for me. I've used him sparingly because not all the time are Leicester defensively that good. Recently they have been though, and I've got lovely 12-pointer against Wolves. That was a superb week. I benched him correctly against City and got the nice clean sheet points this week against Everton. He did really well. And ever since Game Week 10, I've not looked back since owning this absolutely lovely differential. He's not so much of a differential now though. But lovely clean sheet. 12 points Trippier. This guy is a god in FPL. He's probably my favourite FPL player of the season. He's been amazing all season. And I brought him in Game Week 8 wildcard, and since then, he's not got anything less than 5 points, apart from Game Week 13 against his former side, Spurs. So, what a player, what a legend, lovely little goal he scored against Man City. He didn't unfortunately get that, but he did get a lot of assists this season, and another against Southampton, 3 bonus points, and gets the clean sheet, despite them conceding. He comes off already, so unbelievable stuff. Vicente Guaita's been good for me. Mark Gurhey, on the other hand, he's been alright. He's been bang average. Just hoping for a Palace clean sheet really in that game against Nottingham Forest, but hopefully he can pick up some bonus. I mean, 7-pointer against Leicester was really nice, to be fair. I can't complain. Just a shame about that game against West Ham. Midfield wise, Mo Salah, the king is back. That's the Salah we know and love, and he does the business. Only 30% owned. Can't complain with that. Lovely 15-pointer. really was quite nice against Spurs. Martinelli and Saka frustrated, but look, we've got to take the return from Saka. Can't complain. Martinelli's been good all season. Leon Bailey, what a legend. My differential at 4.4% own comes in with a goal against Manchester United. I mean, differentials this season have really worked for me, and Leon Bailey is one that I'm glad I'd committed to since Game Week 8, that wild card. He's done really well for me. So, Leon, you little legend, you love to see it. Strike force, though, Erling Haaland and Harry Kane both getting goals. Shame to see Haaland benched, but we knew it was likely, and I thought maybe he would get some goals off the bench, and he only got one, so it is what it is. Just had to take his shirt off, didn't he? Typical booking. And then Harry Kane, he's just a pillar of consistency, and he's been a big plus since that Game Week 8 wildcard that's seen me shoot up the ranks. So all in all, 68 points, very good game week. Very happy that I did leave Mitrovic in, because I had a feeling that he wasn't going to play, but I just thought it wasn't going to be worth taking him out, and that was a good decision because I benched him. And then Andreas, look, against Man City, you're going to bench a Fulham midfielder. It's just unlucky that with Mitrovic out injured, he was obviously off penalty duties, Mitrovic, so Andreas came on them. But he's been a great player to own, despite the fact he's been on my bench most of the season. Great value player, that's for sure. And Danny Ward as well. You just got to always back Vicente Guaita over him, but it is what it is. So we move over to Game Week 16. Very quickly, let's talk about it. So Vicente Guaita is my goalie. Very simple. I'm going to be taking a nice goalkeeper switch over the World Cup, the unlimited transfers. But I've got to say, Guaita's been a loyal servant. He may even come back in Game Week 17. We shall find out. But away to Nottingham Forest. Forest haven't been scoring many goals. I know that they've been, doing quite well in terms of getting points, but I don't think they've got enough of a goal threat to worry me, to be honest. Lingard, Dennis, they're not consistent. So I'm going to hope for some Guaita clean sheet points, but we shall see. The thing with the Forest is they are at home, so they're going to have a few shots, hopefully some save points. Then they talk about the defence. This is where there's a bit of an issue, because we've got Johnny who's out injured with a hamstring. So Johnny is going to be one of my transfers out this week. I'll get to that in a second. But Trippier against Chelsea. Look, Chelsea defensively have been very poor. Trippier has been a star all season, and he's still yet to blank at home. So Trippier, absolutely a legend in this team, and it's on set pieces. Chelsea defensively really poor. Then we've got Cancelo. Yes, he is back despite the red card. He served his suspension in that Carabao Cup clash with Chelsea. So I'm saying to you, if you sold Cancelo, you're going to regret it, because he's going to be fine. And he's got a great fixture against a leaky Brentford side. It's going to look lovely. Mark Gurhey against Nottingham Forest. I just feel like with that fixture, you have to back the Palace defenders. Now, I have been a bit too gusto, really, with my defence. And I've just played Gurhey and Guaita every week, really, because Palace have had such good fixtures. There should have been other game weeks where I should have benched Gurhey for another player. But unfortunately, I've just committed now, and I've made my bed, and I've got a lie in it. So I'm going to go with both of those lads against that, very up and down Forest side. Midfield, look at that. Saka against Wolves. Very good fixture. Wolves have been pretty poor, and Lopetegui is not going to be ready yet to be the manager. Salah against Nathan Jones, Southampton. I mean, Nathan Jones, I'm sorry, you're going to be in the deep end at Anfield. I'm saying that now. And Mo Salah's got a great record against the Saints, and he's in form. Lovely stuff. Martinelli, same thing. Wolves, pretty poor defensively. Then Mitrovic, a bit of an issue, I can't lie, because he's been ruled out for this game against Manchester United. Won't be back until Boxing Day, which is, of course, when Game Week 17 is coming back. And then Kane, Leeds are so leaky. Yes, Kane has been so consistent. Yes, Spurs have been pretty poor, but it's a great fixture. And then Erling Haaland, we've seen some Pep news, and he said, we'll see 3 times in a sentence. So, yes, Haaland could miss out. But look, Haaland, if he does miss out, I've got Harry, and I've got a good substitute to come on. And that is Leon Bailey, the legend. But Brighton are quite a good defence, so I probably will bench him. Castagna, I can see West Ham scoring, if I'm honest. Even if Leicester do keep a clean sheet, look, I'm going to bench Ward anyway, so might as well do both of them, eh? And then Andreas, he's not going to get penalties every week, and it's not an easy fixture, even though it is his former side, Manchester United. There we are. there's my transfers. Here are my transfers. Now, it's very simple for me. I was thinking about Martial, but I don't want to risk it. I know that Dominic Solanke is nailed on for minutes. And the other one, I could bring in anyone. But Luke Shaw is my man because it's just about to be a World Cup. Shaw just scored the last goal for England in a major tournament. I'm feeling it. Three Lions vibes. And yes, Fulham could score in that game, but it's more about the attacking potential of Luke Shaw that excites me. So I'm going to make those transfers now for free. I don't like Solanke, but there's no one else really to replace Mitrovic that's good enough. So it's fully worth it. Confirmed. Transfers locked in. Boom, boom, shakalaka boom. I'm liking that lineup for game week number 16. And there we go, people. Hope you have enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.